Hey everybody, welcome to my presentation today for Vasayo, and I'm also going to do a Q&A. So for any of you who are interested right now, if you want to invite other people in the group on, that would be a great thing to do. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if everything's working okay. Maybe I'll even plug my little headphones in here to make sure that you guys can hear me, but hopefully it all works out. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with my Zoom call members.
And I don't know if if no one is on right now, but if they all click in on the Zoom call or if they're, going in on the Facebook group, then that's fine too. So if you want to join in or you have any questions while I'm giving this presentation, be sure to post them in the comments, okay? And we'll just keep going until I see something happening to where someone stops me and has a question. Okay. So I'm going to bring this up right now. I'm going to share my screen. And if this does not come up, please let me know. Okay. And okay. So we're like sharing within sharing. This is very exciting right now. All right, so with this presentation, what I really love about this particular vehicle right now that I am in, Vasayo, I love that we are part of a business school and that we lead with financial education because it just helps so much when you're talking to people about network marketing in general and what the pros and cons are, because people don't see it. They just see what's being splashed all over their social media. They don't necessarily understand or take a deep look at the business model. And when you have people like Richard Branson and Warren Buffett and even Donald Trump saying and doing network marketing companies, and these are the people who are the wealthiest people out there, there's got to be something to it. So when I found Rick Gutman on Facebook, when I came across him in the newsfeed and he started talking about network marketing and he did it from a business perspective, I really listened in because I've been in the industry now for 4.5 years. It'll be 5 years in September, actually. So I guess 5 years. And I was struggling with my business in my previous company. I had built it to a point where I could leave my full-time job and I was doing well. However, it just wasn't catapulting to the next level because I had trouble with retention and duplication. And anybody in here who is on this right now, who is in network marketing, who struggles finding other people who think the same way you do, this is going to help explain why. So when you look at this cash flow quadrant, you see that there's 4 ways to produce income that are described here. And this is from Robert Kiyosaki, who is the author of The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So if you look at the left side of the quadrant, that's the poor security-minded side. And then you have the right side of the quadrant, which is the wealthy mindset. So the difference between the two is that people who are either employees or small business owners, they're self-employed, they have, either they're an employee with one way of pay and there's really little chance to build wealth by just trading time for dollars. Or if you are self-employed, you may have freedom from a boss, but you are most of the time the system. So you can't go away on vacation and you can't do things, and you might have money, but you just don't have that time freedom to go on vacation and do whatever you need to do with your family. So you basically bought yourself a job, right? So people on that side are considered to be on the poor side of the quadrant, mostly just because of the wealth factor and also the time factor, time freedom factor. So people on the right side of the quadrant, these are our big business owners and investors. So the big business owners, the only problem with this is that most people can't be in big business because it takes about $25 million to really get to that quadrant and you have over 500 employees in your company, and these are people like Oprah Winfrey, they have multiple, Bill Gates, they have multiple businesses and they have people who are running those businesses. So they do have a system, right? But like I said, not all of us, the majority of us, have that kind of money to build a big business like that. So the investor quadrant is the one that everybody wants to be in. And, that's when your money is basically working harder than you ever could. And maybe you've dabbled in all four of these boxes, right? And you just aren't sure though, how I would love to be on the wealthy side. I would love to be in even the big business owner quadrant, but how can I do that? And that's where network marketing comes into play. And that's where when you are looking, if you're already in a network marketing company, you need to really think about the types of people who you're bringing on board. Are they employee or security minded? Because people who are employee and security minded, it's extremely difficult unless they've had entrepreneurial parents or they've been raised around entrepreneurship. It's very difficult for them to see themselves as a business owner. Right? It's difficult and it's a completely different risk and it's fear. They have fear about that, right? So when I was introduced to this, I thought, oh my gosh, this is exactly why I haven't been duplicating in my own business, because I'm attracting people who are of that employee mindset. Okay. And so that was key for me, understanding that concept. And then just moving into the big business owner, network marketing is that vehicle that you can do that. Okay, so if we go to the next one, the next slide, we see here that network marketing is the wave of the future. Now, being a former college professor, I shouldn't really say former because I still do it every once in a while, but I can say that education, we are not learning how to be entrepreneurs. We are not learning about how to capitalize on business online. We're just not teaching it, and the students who are coming out right now, they are not prepared for this. But this is the way it's going. Because according to Forbes 30 years ago, 80% of businesses were tangible. They were traditional, brick and mortar, and 20% were intangible. But today it's completely flipped. Okay, 80% are intangible and 20% are your brick and mortar. So look at the biggest income producing industries right now. Amazon, Uber, Airbnb. What do they have in common? They own nothing, but they run everything. It's all online and people are capitalizing. What do they capitalize? On systems. And what's happened as a result? Amazon, we've seen several department stores go out of business, right? Toys R Us has closed down. Several GNCs have closed, right? A lot of it, it's completely disrupted the department store industry. Uber completely disrupted the transportation industry, right? And then Airbnb, the same with the hotel industry. So everything is moving in that direction. And network marketing, everything is becoming more like network marketing and less like traditional business. But people need to see that and they need to understand that this model and you carving out your piece of this model and getting in the right vehicle at the right time is critical. Okay, so the best vehicle for wealth creation right now is network marketing. Okay, because look at these numbers. $9.5 billion. When we think of the NFL, we think, oh, wow, they must bring in the biggest or the most amount of income of a lot of any industry out there. Well, look at it compared to network marketing. Network marketing brought in over $200 billion last year. I think the number is up to $250 billion now. It's bringing in per year. Okay, and that schools all the other major industries where we think, wow, those are huge income producing industries. So it's been around for over 140 years. Avon, Mary Kay, all of those businesses or industries are network marketing. So when people think, oh, it's pyramid scheme and oh, this and oh, that, they're not realizing that a lot of the things that they're already engaging in right now are network marketing. Uber, Airbnb, Amazon, you're participating in a network marketing style business model. So when anyone says that to you, and and if you do end up, joining us with Vasayo, you're going to be equipped with all of this information and this knowledge and this financial education, that you can explain this to people who come at you with that old school thought process that, oh, only people at the top make money, right? And nobody else underneath. That is not what network marketing is. And I'm going to explain a little bit about what it actually is in the next slides. All right, so did you know this, that 82% of women who make over a six-figure income do so in network marketing? And over 50% of businesses that started last year in 2017 were in network marketing. They were home-based businesses. This is what people are doing as a side income, or if they're home full-time with their kids, for example, this is what they're doing to create additional income for their families. So it's a smart business model because it's debt-free with very little inventory. So you can start a global business. Vasayo is in 12 countries right now. Globally, you can start a business for up to no more than $1,500, right? And you don't have to worry about inventory. You don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about employees or payroll or being the system. What you learn how to do in our business school and in network marketing in general, if it's done correctly, you learn how to leverage a system of duplication using a fulfillment center. And in this case, our fulfillment center is Vasayo. And we have leaders who have built 2 other billion-dollar companies prior to this one. So you think they're going to do it a third time? I think the odds are pretty good, since we're already in 12 countries after a year and a half of being in existence, and we've already made almost 800, or I'm sorry, almost 100, not 800, almost $100 million in sales. We've already done that, okay? So you don't have to worry about employees. You have CEOs. What you're doing is you're creating invisible franchises, and you're teaching people this method of duplication, and it starts with 2. So if you know 2 people who want to build a business, and then they know 2 people who want to build a business, you've duplicated yourself and your efforts 6 times. And if all of you work 1 hour a day, right? So that's like you putting in 6 hours when you only put in 1, right? So think about over time how this can really grow and develop and become a vehicle for passive income, right? You're having 1 interaction, but this duplication factor is happening, okay? So you have global growth. Your income is taxed at the lowest percentage. You get a 1099 rather than a W-2. And W-2, 40% of your income is going to the government. In a 1099, you're getting the majority of your income, and you have write-offs, right? And that's the beauty of this business too, because anything that you do, you buy a laptop, you can write that off. Your phone bill, your home, right? Part of your home, if you have a home-based business, can be written off. I write off my rent, right? Any travel that you do where you're either going to be presenting the business or helping people, grow their businesses if you choose to do that, or if you do a conference to learn, we have a boot camp, a business boot camp that we do on our team. If you wanted to attend that, you can write all of it off. Any travel you do can be written off. So that way you have more of a tax, you have tax write-offs, but you have more that you would be getting refunded by having a side business, right? And I tell this story a lot because it's so important. When I was working full-time as a college professor, I was making $70,000 to $80,000 a year. And I ended up having, because I was a single person living in New Jersey, no write-offs really, I was paying into the government. And I was paying, this one year, I paid $2,500, and I was just mortified. And then the next year when I had started my online business, and I had broken 6 figures between my full-time job and my online business, I actually got $2,500 back, even though I made more money that following year because I had all of these write-offs. So it's a great business. It's a great business for you to do either as a side income, or to do it full time eventually. It's up to you what you want to do with it. It's unlimited potential with this. So why Vasayo and why now? Well, because we have disruptive products. So you know how I was talking about how Amazon and Uber, they disrupted the department store industry, transportation industry. Well, we are disrupting the supplement industry because of the absorption rate that we're getting. Okay, so normal supplements you buy in the GNC, you're getting about 10 to 15% absorption. As a health professional and as a person who played sports her entire life, I've been in health and fitness. I've taught nutrition classes at the college level. I have a doctorate, so my background is in research. So I can tell you that I never took supplements and I never recommended them because I always thought you could get what you needed from food. And a lot of times, though, because of the soil depletion now and because of the way everything is produced, we're not getting all the essential nutrients that our body needs from food. Even if we are eating the right things and in the right quantities, it still isn't enough. So supplementation is necessary, but what do you do if you don't get maximum absorption? Well, you're going to excrete most of it out. But what our company has done is they've combined science and technology with supplementation. So what they've employed is what's called liposome technology and advanced enzyme delivery. And both of those methods, they protect the supplementation as it goes through the digestive system so that it can get absorbed directly into the cell. And we have up to 90% absorption. So that's why people are feeling the results of these products. And we did $49 million in sales in our first 11 months because they're good quality products, no synthetics, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, everything that's out there right now that you want it to be, it is, right? So we have an amazing product. We've got awesome leadership, right? Our compensation structure is better than any other network marketing company out there right now because it pays out 67% of its total profits to us, the distributors. No other company is doing that right now. So it's a very aggressive compensation plan. And leadership, like I said, Dallin Larson is our CEO, and he has built 2 other billion-dollar companies. So Rick Gutman is my sponsor, and most of the people in this group who are already in Overcome Nation, which is our business school or our team, they are educated by Rick as well. So he's been an MLM 7-figure earner for over 13 years. He was a top 30 income earner in real estate back in 1998. And that's income earner in the world, okay? So the man knows how to make money. And he knows how to build systems. He studied directly under Robert Kiyosaki for 5 years. He went to his book studies, and he brings all of that education to us in our business school for free if you're on his team. So he's one of the best in the business. So the timing, Vasayo is only 17, 18 months old, and it's already done. Like I said, right now we're almost at like $100 million, okay, in sales. If you're on the East Coast and you're watching this right now, you've probably not heard of Vasayo until someone who invited you to this brought it to your attention. So the East Coast is untapped. And what does that mean? That means you have the ability to be the first to bring it to your network. And being the first to market and being in front of the trend, being in a network marketing company within the first 1 to 3 years is so powerful. And you know it's going to be a legacy company. You know, because of the background and the leadership, that this is going to be a solid company that's going to be around. You have so many leaders from other legacy companies coming over here to be part of this just because of the timing and the leadership. Okay, so like I said, I was a 6-figure earner in Beachbody. I came over here because of this. I have several people that are, on our Overcome Nation team. I know several people. There are a couple on our specific team who've come over who were 6- and 7-figure earners in Beachbody, and they've come over, right? We have people from Rodan and Fields. We have people from several other companies who saw this and thought, wow, I need to capitalize on this and at least see what this is about, because we're the only team in the only company that has a business school that teaches us how to educate like this, right? We educate by leading with financial education, right? Financial literacy and business. So that way we attract the entrepreneurs. We attract the people who are going to make the most difference in our business. So I was going to show a little video, but I'm going to go right into the supplements, a little bit of an explanation so you can see what we have, because I'm trying to keep this fairly short. So if anyone has questions, they can, ask them at any point in time when we're finished. So like I said before, the Vasayo products, they employ what's called two delivery systems. One is called Liposome technology, and the other one is called an enzyme delivery system. So the liposome, if you see on the right, what a liposome is basically a fat bubble, and it was used in chemotherapy. It's been used since the 1960s to, just protect what's inside of it so that it can be shielded as it goes through the digestive system and be directly deposited into the bloodstream, into the cell. And why it's so effective is that a liposome, because the outside of cells in general you have a phospholipid bilayer, which is a fat layer, basically fat bilayer, that it assimilates. The liposome, which is a fat bubble, assimilates to the cell's bilayer. And that way the nutrients can just be dumped right into the cell, right? And then the enzyme delivery system. So we have 8 products right now. And I think 5 of them use the liposome technology. 3 of them use the advanced enzyme delivery system. So the advanced enzyme delivery system helps replace lost enzymes, and enzymes are catalysts that start and speed up reactions in your system. Okay, so it ensures that nutrients are more effectively absorbed by your body. Okay, so when we look at the different products that we have right now, the big ones that employ the enzyme delivery, okay, enzyme advantage, are the Core Complete, which is our organic superfood multivitamin, okay, and that contains vitamins, minerals, green foods, superfruits, probiotics, everything, digestive enzymes, antioxidants, and an omega complex. If you have ever done Shakeology, which was with Beachbody, this is like Shakeology on steroids, okay? You feel this, bam, right away. V-Slim is it's like a little, you see the little packet there, it sort of looks like Crystal Light, how you put it in water and you shake it up and you just drink it. It's very easy. And for best results, people combine the Core Complete, they take that in the morning, and then they take the V-Slim about 30 minutes to an hour before they eat lunch or dinner, or you can do it both times. And what it does is it helps to curb your appetite so that you don't want to overeat. It's not none of these things are weight loss products in terms of, they're going to do something to your system, unhealthy or anything like that. What it does is it has all natural ingredients in it. And this one ingredient particularly, we have the patent on, and the trademark name is called Slimaluna, but it's, I can't remember the actual name right now, but I think it's like Carameluna or something like that is the actual name of the ingredient in the V-Slim that helps to curb your cravings for unhealthy food. So it also helps to boost your metabolism, and it helps support healthy blood sugar levels. And then the V3, people love this, and they've been able to kick their coffee habit because it's a natural booster. It's a natural energy enhancer. It helps with mood and hydration as well. It contains coconut water extract in it, and it just helps overall with your hydration and mood. But all of these, they taste really, really good. The V-Slim and the V3, very, very easy to make. No need to make an actual shake. You just put it in water, shake it up, take it, and it's good. Okay, so here's some results from Core Complete and V-Slim combined. Well, that's me on the left, right? Never had abs, and I started to get some abdominals there, some some definition, because what it does is the Slim Aluna that's in the V Slim, it actually targets visceral fat in the stomach, which is the fat that attaches to your organs. That's the dangerous kind of fat, okay? And the outer fat, right, your subcutaneous fat is just below the skin. You know, obviously, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the importance of visceral fat and having a low amount of that in your body, because that's dangerous if you have too much of it around your organs. So in the middle, we have my friend Heidi. She's one of my former students, actually, and she was actually experienced these results with the V Slim too. She always has trouble getting her body back right after pregnancy because her hormones are imbalanced, and she did this, and it helped her tremendously to balance things out. And then on the right here, we have Angela, and she's one of the brand partners in this group as well. And she had amazing results incorporating the V Slim and the Core Complete. So these are all people who've gotten amazing results and really highly recommend the products. Now this is our Liposome Advantage products, okay? The Sleep, Neuro, and Renew. The Sleep has helped so many people. These are just sprays. You just spray them in your mouth, right under your tongue, 3 or 4 times a day, right? Well, 3 or 4 times in one shot when you want to go to sleep. and it's melatonin based, all natural. People who have been on Ambien for years have seen great results using this, and they're not taking any more sleep medicines or anything over the counter, because they're getting this and it knocks them out and they're finally resting. Okay, so it helps to relax your mind and body, and you awake more energized. The Neuro microcaps, I've been sharing some stories on my Facebook page about the effects of Core Complete combined with Neuro. And Neuro is amazing because people who have mood disorders, who suffer from ADHD, anxiety, depression, OCD, they're experiencing less symptomology. They're able to handle their symptoms better. Even people who have PTSD. I interviewed a Navy SEAL the other day on my page, and he was talking about that as well. So it's not a cure, but people are seeing better results with their moods and better results with their mental clarity, and it helps to alleviate brain fog as well. So it promotes more cognitive functioning, and it boosts your mental energy overall. And then the Renew Microgel, there have been people who have had osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, just regular aches and pains, any type of joint inflammation. They've been using this product consistently, and they've been able to be pain-free, and it's just amazing. They're either combining it with medications that they're taking, or they've been able to go off some medications and just use this. All right, so the Renew also, we have a brand partner on our team, and it has been helping her with her condition of alopecia, which is a hair loss disorder. So it's very patchy hair, and she could never grow a full head of hair because of this disorder. And then after 6 months of doing both the Core Complete and the Renew combined, she has finally grown a full head of hair, and she has grown it to a point where she can actually put it in a bun. So I'm going to show you the pictures of that right here. So this is Megan Lynn, and she's amazing. She's a military wife. She's living in Germany, and she's building her business online. Amazing. And then here are our 2 newest products that were just released: Eternal Microgel and the V-Tox Microcaps. Okay, so the V-Tox, this is designed to help you kind of like do a detox of your system. Okay, so promotes a healthier liver, lungs, colon, kidneys, skin, and it helps to break weight loss plateaus. Both of these, again, employ the liposome, the advanced liposome technology. Okay, so they're going to get directly deposited into your bloodstream. The Eternal, it's like a caramel salty taste, and it tastes good. It's a microgel. You just drink it once a day, and it's got all of the things that they encourage you to put on the outside. You're taking it in a drink and getting it on the inside, so you're improving yourself and your skin, all of these things, your overall health and wellness and feelings of vitality from the inside out. So it's the most potent known antioxidant, or it contains the most potent antioxidants. Glutathione, okay, 10 superfruits, collagen, CoQ10, polyphenols, and again, like I said, liposomal delivery is employed. So here's some results with that. Okay, so here's the microgel, the Renew microgel. This is Tamara, and she has eczema, and she also has a bit of rosacea on her face. So this is the same person. Okay, so on the left, she's showing how her eczema has been helped with just by taking, you know, after 7 days and 11 days, after taking her the Eternal, how she's gotten really good results. Okay, and then with her face over here, day 3 and day 7, you can see that it's helping just her overall tone with her skin. It just looks a lot more vibrant, and also the rosacea that she has is clearing up. So those are the products, you guys. And then with this is the way that we get paid. We have 8 ways of pay. And if you come in, if you come in on what's called the Go for Gold value pack, you can be paid 9 different ways. So that ensures that you get an extra 2% global profit sharing. So right now, globally, can you imagine when people are getting this bonus? It's right now like at 500 to 700 per week, right? Imagine what it's going to be in a year from now when we keep growing as a company and you qualify for that 2% global leadership bonus. You get paid out each week, every week, you get paid from Vasayo, and you can get paid up to 8 or 9 different ways depending on how you come in. So the first is through commissions, right? So customer sales bonus, if someone purchases from you, you get paid a 20% commission. Same as if a brand partner, that's product introduction bonus, that's introducing it to a brand partner. So whether they're a BP or a customer, if they buy something from you, you get 20%, okay, a commission off of that. The team bonus is when you sign up 2 people, because once you have a person in each side of your organization, you have 2 teams. You have a left team and a right team. So if we think about baseball, you have a left dugout and a right dugout, okay? 2 teams. All right, so once you have a person in each dugout, then you can qualify for what's called a team bonus, all right? And the more that you grow, you can cycle $28 each time that your team produces. So it's a whole process, and we would go over it in more detail. We have videos actually in our group that shows in detail how it works, how the whole the compensation plan works. But you can cycle up to 1,000 times in 1 week. $28,000 that would be potentially that you could do. And that's just one way of pay. So the potential is unlimited, right? Because then with check match, this is our next way of pay. The company bonuses you 20% of what a team member gets bonused. So say a team member gets bonused $300, then the company is going to give you an additional 20% bonus. And just off of that 300, it's not coming from them, it's coming from the company. So you would make $60, right? 300, if they make $300, you make $60 as a thank you from the company to say, thanks for, making a leader or producing a leader or helping them out with their business. And that's basically what that is. And then the leadership bonus, like I said, you can get up to 5% global profit sharing. So 3% of the company profits plus an additional 2% if you sign up and come in on what's called a founder's pack or a Go for Gold pack. Other things that we have are free vacations, rank advancement bonuses, and you have the option for multiple business centers. So these are all different ways that you can get paid compared to the employee way of pay, which is usually just one way, and maybe you get a bonus if you're lucky, right? You can decide how much you get paid with this based on your willingness to learn a new skill and go out and build your business. So I love talking about this because people always say, oh, it's a pyramid. And I say, well, okay, if you want to call it a pyramid, then my pyramid's better than yours, because look at the corporate pyramid here. I would say that this looks like a pyramid, right? Can the hardworking employees at the bottom ever make more than the team leaders or the vice president or even the CEO? No. And does the CEO ever have to reach down to the employees and help them make more money? No, right? So that's limited. That would be the corporate pyramid. right? Well, this is the network marketing pyramid, okay? So I'm just using this as an example. This was early on in my tree when I first started to develop or first started to add to my organization. And I have a left team, as you can see over here, and I have a right team over here. So in my right team, I'm helping them because everybody who I sign up shares either a left side or a right side with me, and we all help each other. These are people, Mark Diaz, Kristen Johnson, Sarah Bailey. I didn't even add them to my team. They've been added by the person who is above me, who signed me up, because all of us share a leg with the person who signed us up. So that way, I'm helping you, you're helping me. For example, Charity, I signed up on my right side. And then I also signed up Angela, right? So Charity is benefiting from Angela, who I put in her organization. So it's not that we're making any kind of money off of them. Everybody gets their own commissions. Nobody gets any part of that. But when we talk about team, right, and volume, every product has a certain amount of points that's attached to it. So can you imagine if all of these people are either buying or selling product to people, and they all have these points accumulating, and we all share the points, and that's how the person who signed you up helps you, and you help them because we share points. And whoever, like all of us, you get to capitalize on that. It's a bonus structure. The company bonuses you based on how much you're able to help the people you get in your organization to build businesses. And that's how that works. So I have to reach down and help Angela and Bree and Teresa and Betty. I didn't even sign them up, but they're all part of my right side. So whoever shows an initiative that they want to build a business, I'm going to help them. Because if I help them, if I look at them as all individual franchises, I want to help them build their businesses so all of us accumulate more points, right, on this side. Because the more points that get accumulated, the more that Vasayo is going to bonus us overall. So that's the beauty of this. And anybody, even here, like Bree could pass me up at any point in time and make more in 1 week than I could based on this structure, because everybody has to work both sides of their organization. And if you're only working like your left team or you're only helping your right team, it's not a balance there where you're helping both, then Charity, for example, if she is working her left team and her right team more so than I am working my left team and my right team, then she's going to get a bigger bonus, and that's fair, right? So she could make more than I make. So what is the cost to get involved in this? Okay, one-time enrollment fee of $49.95. That's it. And then you don't even have to, if you've been in a different company, maybe you've been charged monthly for your website. You get charged once a year with this. It's $29.95 per year if you choose to maintain your retail websites. And like I said, you're given links as soon as you sign up, and Vasayo handles everything with shipping, with all the product, customer service, all of that. You don't need to worry about any of that. You just direct people to your customized links that are signed up for you, that are made for you automatically upon sign up. Okay? So contact the brand partner who invited you to this presentation if you want to see what product pack option would be best for you. So with that, I am going to come back here and see if anybody has any questions who is on right now. So does anyone have any questions? I'm going to just minimize this. Oh, there's Ashley.
There we go.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, Barbara.
How are you?
Hi. I'm good. Thanks for doing this call. I was eating, so
Oh.
hope I don't have anything in my teeth.
Nope, you're good. You're good.
Let's see. I'm with my enroller. I haven't enrolled yet, but would be Trisha Robinson.
Okay, great.
And one of my questions is, I feel like everyone is attracted to the business school.
Yes.
And every video, like I've been searching, interview I see is everyone's an Overcome Nation. And
well, we do take up the majority.
Yeah, it seems that way. Like, and I understand why. Like, that's why I'm attracted to it.
Yeah.
And the business school. Mm-hmm. So my question is what's the format of the business school, is it easy to access? Because it seems like, the team is growing quickly.
Yes.
My concern is coming from another company. I definitely wasn't a six-figure earner.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't ever confident in inviting business builders because
You didn't know how to talk to them, right?
not that, but it was with Beachbody.
Oh,
So
you were
I
with
heard you say
Beachbody
that.
too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just like, I'm not going to invite like the small business owner into that because they're not going to run challenge groups. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
But that's a whole different story. But as far as like the training wasn't, at least on our team, it wasn't easy to follow along with. So my question is, what's the format for the business school? Is it easy to plug people into, to follow
Absolutely.
along?
Absolutely. What and I've done because well, like I said, I was a professor, so I'm organized with everything. But what in the business school, as soon as you sign up, you're going to be given a link where you have 9 videos, right? So you review 9 videos, and each video is on a different topic, learning about both the business and the business school, as well as the compensation plan and all of the things that you need to know to grow a business, right? So you're going to review all of those videos. You're also going to be given what's called a memory jogger. Okay, so you can make your list and and use that to do that. Then once you review all of the training videos, and you're given all of this in the tools in the group page, because
Mm-hmm.
we have the business school is actually running a Facebook group page called Overcome Nation. And what happens with that group page is Rick goes in there live 3 nights a week, and he teaches us on a different topic. And all of the videos are recorded and they stay in that group, so you can review them at any point in time, even if you miss it live. All right. But the system that I plug people into as soon as they sign up is watching those first 9 training videos, which you will see on our particular team page. And they've come from the Overcome Nation page. I pulled them out and I put them there so people can easily access our training units tab. That's what it's called. It's in our group, and it's the units tab. And I tell people, go through each of those trainings, and once you do, you check off that you've gone through it. Then you're going to schedule a call with the person who enrolled you, and they're going to come up with a plan for you of what your goals are and what you want to accomplish. And then after that, we would get you on the phone with people, do 3-way calls with you, or we would, because we believe in doing it in a process of, we do it for you first, then with you, and then you do it on your own. So you're going to learn a lot of different things than you learned in Beachbody, because I was under Janelle Summers, so I was under the best. I learned from the best, and I was very successful. But it's a completely different way of going about this, because like you said, it's not about challenge groups. It's not about coaching people to get healthy necessarily. It's about presenting this business as a professional network marketer. That's what this is. And we just happen to
Yeah.
have a disruptive product that's going to help so many people, right? But you learn how to present this professionally and plug people into that system of duplication with the Overcome Nation School. And we have such a supportive team because all of us are there to do live interviews with each other on our Facebook page. We're here to, do calls with you. Like I can, talk to Rick or even Matt Williams, who's in my upline. I talk to them all the time. I'll text them. They're there if I need them to do a 3-way call with me with a business owner if I don't feel comfortable doing it. So you're never alone, and they reach out to everybody on the team. It's not just their specific team. So all of us in Overcome Nation are in that business school page. So it's not just like, it's just our private team. And then, the bigger team, the personally sponsored people, and then the bigger, everybody else, it's everybody's team, right? So
Yeah.
Rick's
I like
personally sponsored, plus everybody else is all my personally sponsored. So we're all in the business school together.
Okay.
So yeah, you are going to be guided, and like each thing is laid out for you specifically. And then it's a process. If you engage in the tools that are given and use the tools that are given to you, and you engage in the business school and you learn, and then you apply what you've been learning, and you go out there and fail forward, then you're going to be successful. And if you've done this before, you kind of understand the process a little bit anyway. So you're ahead of the game, but now you're going to know what I always like to say is that Beachbody felt like I was in the minor leagues, and now I feel like I'm in the majors, you know? So it's just a different level. Are you there? Oh, I think you froze.